Hey everyone, my name's Lachlan Arundel. I'm an early career teacher from Australia, and this is a second video in a video series about research practice partnerships for early career teachers. In this video, I'm going to build on the early introduction and conceptualization of research from the perspective of an early career teacher, and really talk about the concept of the core of research practice partnerships and how some systems and structures relate to the everyday practice of an early career teacher. Now, within their framework, Cooper, McGregor and Shuchuk really present their model as a learning framework, something which can be used by members of a research practice partnership to work on strategic planning, iterative learning cycles, and sort of evaluate progress in a variety of different domains. In this specific video, we're going to have a look at some of those core elements which relate to a specific example of my practice and look at the systems and structures which generally are most relevant and applicable for early career teachers. There are some elements of the research practice partnership framework and model which aren't as relevant for early career teachers. For example, something like funding, but there are other elements such as improvement planning and data use which are much more pertinent and important for early career teachers. And if we come back to the core of research practice partnerships as outlined by the authors, that the general premise of these partnerships is that it is a mutualistic effort to work towards improvement in some way, shape or form. That there's shared goals and collaboration and working towards improvement of either learning or another focus. And to link back to a specific example, the school system that I'm teaching in at the moment is going through a massive process of school and system improvement, focusing on two broad goals in the efforts to improve student reading and the learning of students in all classes. And within that, there's a massive focus on working across a whole system and doing high quality professional learning, which is facilitated by researchers, education consultants, and other stakeholders who are involved in this massive process of school and system improvement. So very much within this core, there's so much work going on to try and work together and work towards a coherent goal. And early career teachers are sort of a part of that, and practitioners and researchers working together is very much an ongoing and iterative process which requires sort of clear direction and effective collaboration. Now, breaking down and moving sort of outwards within the model that the authors sort of put together about research practice partnerships. Systems and structures, there are some elements which aren't as relevant or important for early career teachers, but there are a couple which do really align with the practice of an early career teacher. The first one, which I would assert is pretty important, is the idea of strategic roles, and specifically that idea of a champion, and a research champion who is able to sort of use their social capital to talk about the importance of research and convey that it is an essential part of working within these RPPs and facilitating improvement in practice for sort of teachers, practitioners and researchers. The other two elements which are important is the policy environment. Within Australia, it's important to have an understanding of sort of policy assemblage, borrowing and enactment, all of which sort of help conceptualise how us as early career teachers and other practitioners are positioned within those sort of policy dynamics and environments. And the final one, which links back to the earlier example that I gave from the school system that I'm working in, is this idea of system alignment. That for an effective RPP, it's essential that everything is aligned and working towards a sort of common goal, and that there's effective multi-stakeholder collaboration as we move through sort of working towards this improvement of the relationship between research and practice.